going to be making a request from one of my subscribers, and this is for a malt loaf. So I've already lined a loaf tin with kitchen paper, and I'm preheating my oven to 150 degrees centigrade. If it's fan assisted, it's 130. I'll put the other oven temperatures up in a little while. In this bowl here, I have my fruit. I have some strong black tea, which I've poured over the fruit. I've then added my malt extract, stirred all of this together, and I've left it to soak beautifully. Now, malt extract you can buy from most supermarkets, big supermarkets. I actually had to order mine from Amazon, and it was this wonderful great big jar here, and as you can see, I've already been using it to make malt loaf and malt biscuits. First thing I'm going to do is tip all of this into a big bowl. Now, malt extract is really quite difficult to get out of the jar. What I suggest you do is perhaps put it in a bowl of water. Look, I'm making a mess already. Put it in a bowl of hot water so that it softens down a little bit. The next thing we're putting in is dark brown sugar. I'm using Demerara here because it gives it a beautiful flavour. And I'm going to make sure that I've stirred that in properly. I don't want it to have any grains or lumps. Normally I would put this in with my hot tea, etc., but I figured if I've got too much in the bowl already, it's not really a video, is it? So, in goes my Demerara sugar. You don't need to beat this at all. The next thing I'm placing are 2 beaten eggs. Already beaten eggs. And I'm going to stir that until it's completely in the mix. Here we go. Oh, it smells wonderful already. That malt extract. I just absolutely love that smell, and it reminds me a bit of when I used to live in England near Romford Brewery. When they were brewing, you used to get this smell of extracts and hops, and it really reminds me of my childhood. Next, we're going to be putting in plain flour. And into that, I've put 1 teaspoon of salt. So there we go. There goes our flour. And in this bowl here, I have baking powder and baking soda. So in we go with that. Put that dirty spoon to one side. I've got this all over the side already. Now all we're going to do is stir this in. We don't need to beat it, just stir it in until it's thoroughly combined. So we need to make sure all of the ingredients are properly incorporated into this mix. There we go. Looking good, looking good. I'm just turning it over to make sure I haven't got any pockets of flour. Okay, all we have to do now is put this into a lined tin, and then we're going to bake this in our preheated oven for 50 minutes. I'll see you when that's done. Look at the mess. Oh my giddy aunt Angela Jane. Well, I've just taken my malt loaf out of the oven, and immediately I'm going to brush it with more malt. Now, because, oh God, I've thrown it everywhere. Because the malt I have is very thick, I've watered this down just a tad. Now, don't be shy with it. The cake will drop, the bread will drop slightly in the middle, but that's not a problem at all. I think that's just the shock of this coming out of the oven, and of course you don't use any yeast or anything like this in this sort of bread. All I'm going to do now is put this to one side and let it go completely cold. When it has, we'll do a taste test. I'll see you then. Well, I rested my fruit loaf and I'm going to keep it wrapped up. But look at it. It is beautiful. My malt loaf is gorgeous. Just really squidgy and sticky and wonderful. There's nothing else to do but to try it. As you can see, I've got some butter on this. Look at that. Oh, that is delicious. That tastes just like the bread malt loaf I used to buy when I was in England. What a wonderful recipe. I've got to tell you, I needed to cook mine for 60 minutes, so just keep an eye on it. Don't open the oven though, because it will sink in the middle. I needed to turn mine round, so it did go a tad in the middle, but look wonderful. It gets better with age as well. So I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to put it into a tin and probably leave it a day, if it lasts that long, I say. But that is absolutely spot on. Absolutely wonderful. I highly recommend this recipe. Well, if you liked what you saw, please like, share and subscribe to see me making more beautiful, delicious, cost-effective food. Thank you for watching.